So I just wanted to share that um when I do my meditation slash healing slash downloads, I really do them in real time with you guys. Like we're really co-creating them. There's been a lot of energy coming in over the last week or so. So um what I encourage, I think with this one, since it is bloom and it is about this energy of like grounding in and really inviting in our higher energy to have more space, it probably is a good one to sit with. But you can lay down if you're more comfortable. I share some of the visuals that come through for me, but I always encourage you guys to honor whatever's coming up for you, because in these like meditation slash activations, it's a really big space, and I always trust that your subconscious and your higher self and your inner knowing knows exactly what you need. So if that happens, you can just really allow my voice to fade in the background and just trust whatever is coming up for you journey wise. And if not a lot comes up or you don't really see much or feel much, that's okay too. It's still working. What I've been feeling energetically is that if you think about this idea of blooming, right, growing and really just allowing ourselves to expand, that it's helpful to have space. And what I've noticed over the last couple of days in the energetic field is what's been coming up is kind of some areas maybe where we were frozen, or where we kind of numbed out or popped out of our body some of our energy. And so we're going to focus on like grounding, um, and really working to unravel any of the areas in our energy system where we might feel a bit frozen or rigid. So I am going to work with that. Do you guys have any questions or any thoughts or anything before we get started? Okay. So another thing I'm going to say, because we are going to be bringing in more of your own higher self and soul energy and some of the things that might come up in your system, if you want to get up and move around during it, also please honor that. Like just honor whatever comes up for you. And this is also something, like I said, it's being recorded. So it's something you can come back to and listen to again, and it'll just keep working in a new way. All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna have you guys start by relaxing, and just, you can close your eyes if you want and just take a couple nice deep breaths right down into your heart center. We're just asking to open up and strengthen your connection with the earth, as well as inviting your higher self and your soul energy here today to support you in your physical, spiritual, and emotional bodies, allowing yourself to open to more and more of your truth and your love and your own power. And we're just going to ask to start with each breath that you take. With each inhale, you're just gently allowing your breath to move into your body and into any places or spaces where you may have given your power away or held yourself back or played it small to fit in or to feel comfortable or to help other people feel comfortable. And we're just going to ask those to just start to gently unraveling. And also, if there's any places or spaces where you are numbed out or frozen, We're going to ask those to start to thaw gently. And I see a beautiful golden energy coming in and pouring down all around the group. Each of you as individuals, you can imagine or connect with, almost like imagine a golden sun and just beautiful, gorgeous rays of liquid light pouring down all around you, and just allowing yourself to absorb that as your own, as you connect with your own higher knowing and your own higher energy. Kind of like a tree or a plant needs the sun to be able to bloom and blossom, allowing yourself to absorb that sunshine, filling up your own energetic cup. And as the other parts of you gently begin to thaw and warm up, there's also this really beautiful, gorgeous energy moving up beneath your feet from Mother Earth. And I see it kind of as like a reddish, brownish, really beautiful, earthy energy. You may see it almost as like a liquid, like a pool, or like a very beautiful soil that's really ready for you to be planted in. Like if you were going to plant a garden, whatever feels right for you, just connect with that earth energy and the support of imagining what you would want to plant yourself in, what would feel really good and supportive for you. The earth elements, air, fire, water, earth, a mixture of all of those elements are the same elements that make up our body. So as you're feeling the warmth and the fire of the sun and the oxygen in the air of your breath, as you allow your feet to connect with the earth and feel the strength and the solid energy of the earth and the fluid energy of the water as they come together. Maybe you even feel your bare feet on the earth, allowing yourself to receive the love from Mother Earth as she's now sending waves of red and orange and yellow and gold energy up through the bottom of your feet and into your legs as you allow yourself to absorb and receive the support of the earth, feeling at home and comfortable. And allowing that energy to gently move up all around your body as it meets with that golden light that's been pouring down from that golden sun all around your body. And allow yourself to just be encircled in this beautiful supportive bubble of your higher energy and your human earth energy, as you allow all of those parts of you to join together. And if there's any places or spaces where you feel like you would like more room, or within the core of your body, down into the roots, we're just going to allow that unraveling to open so that you can feel safe and comfortable within this bubble. It's your own personal bubble of energy. And actually, what I'm seeing is a lot of you guys are ready to really expand pretty significantly. It feels like, if you can imagine within that golden stream coming down, that it's your own personal golden stream up to your higher self. And see your own personal stream of energy going down into the earth. And where they meet together surrounding your body. And then as you take those breaths within you, allow yourself to allow your energy to expand upward into your portal and downward into the earth as far as it wants to go. And if it's helpful, you can even imagine tree roots growing out of the bottom of your feet. And just like a tree, the deeper you allow your roots to grow, the bigger the tree can grow upward as well. So the more grounded and connected we are to the earth, the more we're actually capable of expanding spiritually. Yes, I can feel that expansion. Beautiful. Just allow that whole inner core of you, your essence and your energy, to be able to expand up and down as far as feels comfortable for you, like finally giving yourself space to stretch out. It's kind of like what I'm seeing and feeling and sensing is energy spiraling and opening up and down and along the spine and the nervous system, and then expanding upward through the top of your head and downward through the bottom of your feet. Just allowing yourself to receive the support and energetic information that's just perfect for you. And as that energy expands, you can invite that golden energy into your body, into the top of your head. And just allow it to pour down into your brain and into your eyes, where it'll help to balance and harmonize your physical, spiritual, and emotional bodies. Just allowing your own higher energy to connect with your physical body in a new way. Allowing it to sink into your eyes and your inner eyes, down into your ears and your inner ears, and into your throat and shoulders, supporting you and feeling a strengthened intuitive connection to your abilities to see, feel, hear, and sense the truth, your own inner truth, your own inner knowing, trusting yourself deeper and deeper, and allowing that golden energy to move down your back and shoulders and into your arms and chest. And just allowing any burdens, worries, or stresses that are no longer needed, just allow those to unravel and lift right off of your back and your shoulders. And as the golden energy moves down through your body, any places that you're ready to release and let go, just allow it to unravel. And as it's making more and more space for you, you can spend a little bit of time just envisioning and imagining the life that you want, what you would like to plant and propagate and grow in your life and in your world. And if you're not exactly sure, that's okay. You can just imagine how you want to feel and allow those feelings to come down into your heart and up from the core of your heart. And allow that golden energy to support it. And any of those doubts or worries that you have, any of those old beliefs around maybe not feeling good enough or ready enough, we're going to allow those to unravel right out of the cells. And allowing that golden light energy to completely fill your chest and your heart. And as you open your heart, you can feel the depth of the golden energy pouring in as you allow yourself to receive this support. And some of you may feel like that heart energy is an endless well. Allow it to be filled with this continuous stream of golden energy. Allow yourself to receive. You may see or sense a new energy or symbols or colors activating within your heart center. And if not today, in the coming days and weeks, you may notice that you're receiving new information or deeper understandings, or just an inner knowing and trust of what actions to take, what steps to take forward towards your dreams. All you really need is one step at a time when you build that trust with yourself and your higher self and your inner knowing, allowing the flow to support you. And as that continues to fill in, I'd like you to connect back down to your feet. And that connection with the earth. And I feel like Mother Earth has a unique gift for each of you. And the energies and the colors that she's sending up to you are unique for you. And it may be a whole rainbow of colors or just specific colors. Whatever it is that you need or will support you in your dreams, just allow yourself to receive that into your feet and legs. And if you feel like it's hard for you to receive or there's any blocks, we're just going to ask to unravel any of those old patterns or beliefs. We're going to ask to open a clear, direct channel to the earth. And I'm actually being guided to open up the ancestral fields and allow any of those old ancestral and DNA patterns that were passed down that are no longer serving you, that are ready to unravel and release. We're going to ask those to release out of your connection to the earth and your lower chakras to create space so that you can receive your new information and the support for the new energy. This is where I'm kind of feeling some of the potentially frozen or numbed out energy in the space like below the heart, in the power center, in the creation center, in the stability center. So we're just going to ask to bring in support to assist that in thawing out gently. And within this, I'm being guided to offer for you to allow any of your other aspects or energies or even inner child or any parts of you that may have popped out in this life or any other lives, any of that essence of your soul that is ready to come home to your body. You can allow that to come home into the core of you. And you may see it as an actual aspect, or you may just see it as pinpoints of light coming back into your body, or you may experience it completely different. But just welcome those parts of you home that are ready to come home. I'm actually sensing any traumas that were up in the system that are ready to be released, especially connected with survival and any fears around not being taken care of or provided for. We're going to ask to support those with the energy of thriving and flourishing. So if there's any old implanted information, especially passed down through the ancestral lines, We're going to allow those to lift out. We'll also send support to the past ancestors and to any future generations. Feel what energy moving down the legs. So as this is happening, you may feel a building up of the energy. Just allow the roots for the energy to move down into the earth. I kind of see this vision of a bunch of you guys had like roots or growth that's been kind of backed up in your system and didn't have a way or a place to ground. Like a whole bunch of growth was ready to come in. So allow that, almost like a plant that was pot bound and now it has space. Just allow that, those roots to grow down into the earth as far and wide and deep as feels right for you. This is so interesting because as those roots are going down, I actually became aware of like a seed within those roots. Like something new you're planting, something new you're ready to do. And as your roots settle in and your seed or seeds, depending on what you're seeing or experiencing, are grounded into the soil, into the earth. And as that's settling, I would like you to return back to your heart space where all that gorgeous golden energy has been filling up and brewing. And now that golden energy from your heart space, whenever you feel ready, you can allow that to pour down into the lower half of your body and into all of those gorgeous roots. As your own higher energy and your own love is moving down through your body and nurturing your own roots. And see it pouring down, nourishing. And as it moves down to where that seed is, it's absorbing the golden energy as well. And it feels like just allow yourself and your connection to the earth to be saturated in a comfortable way with this golden energy. You may even feel like you just want to sink into that earth and just bask in it. Allow yourself to feel supported by the earth and all of the elements. Allow yourself to soak up the nutrients that your body needs. You may even feel your heartbeat and feel your heart and the heart of Mother Earth are now connected. I'm seeing this vision of Mother Earth's heart, like right holding the seed. And the energy from your heart to her heart is nourishing you, her, and the creations that you want to bring forth in your life. And as Mother Earth is supporting you, and all of that golden energy is filled in around your seed and your roots, allow the connection with the heart of Mother Earth and some of that golden energy to stay right where it is, but also allow some of it to come back up through your roots, into your feet, and just back into your body. As it gently spreads through your legs and your belly and your chest and your arms and your back and into your head. As you feel more present in your body with both your higher self energy and your connection to the earth. You may feel like you have more space, and at the same time, you can sense that feeling of stability and support, and also flow at the same time. Feeling stable and fluid in one. And this allows any of the old rigidity or blocks or limitations to lift out. So you can feel more and more comfortable in your own skin, in your own heart. Just take a few moments to breathe into your heart. And know that anytime you focus on your heart or take a breath into it, You're energizing yourself. You're energizing your connection to the earth and to your dreams. And when you're ready, you can allow yourself to open your eyes. Or if you choose to, you're welcome to click off and stay in your zone. Or you can stay in your zone and just listen, whatever feels right for you. Anybody wants to share, you can just unmute yourself if you want. Mhm.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. I was using someone else, but I couldn't hear anything. But I put this. I've got a Steam Deck, but it doesn't actually have a camera. So this one does. It appears to be broken. Most of this phone's broken, but I'm using a Bluetooth mouse, so I can use it. But yeah, nice to see you.
You
I've
too.
got I've got a cat here. She's
Nice.
a bit hard to see as well. Yeah, so I got here. I could only hear from about 5 to 10 minutes ago, but yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, I'll send the recording so you'll have it.
Oh yeah, just the beginning of me.
Mhm.
Yeah, just to say thank you. I'll let someone else talk.
I appreciate that. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming in.
thank you.
You guys don't have to share. We can just click off if you want. It's up to you.
It was a good experience. Actually had a couple questions maybe for later or down the road, but no, I'm really glad I joined. It was I could definitely feel a lot of it, and it was really helpful. So.
Okay, well, good. You're welcome to ask your questions now, but you don't have to feel pressured.
Okay. I guess one thing would be when you mentioned the elements, what if you really don't pick up on anything watery? And I don't know how else to explain it, but it just seemed to like nothing like that came.
That's okay. So did you feel the soil though, or the earth?
Sort of, but it was a little hard and crystalline almost.
Okay. So when I've experienced that before too, and from an energetic standpoint, that would kind of let me know to work with that element to kind of bring things into balance.
Okay.
If that makes sense, like you could just kind of ask to bring in the water or envision it, or even like maybe you want to drink some more liquid.
Okay.
It's just kind of cool like that because I view it kind of like the micro to the macro.
Okay.
So your subconscious was like showing you that element to work with. Water is also associated with emotions.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So like I've said, I've seen that for myself before. And sometimes it was just a cool thing to know, like, oh, okay, if I'm working with that, I'm gonna bring that element in.
Okay. Yeah, that's really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yep. Sweet. Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Well,
I could. Oh, God.
oh, okay. The thing
No, go
about
ahead.
you said at the beginning, about being numb and being frozen, that's really like, that's the way my heart feels. And so it was very helpful to go through this because like there's all this resistance, and just to have it like the smallest little increment be a little more open. Anyway, thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely. I understand it can take time, but it's kind of nice to just go in and start working with it.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. JT.
Well, I was going to say, when you started talking about the soil, I could feel the soil and I could feel the moisture in it, right? Like it was under my feet, but I planted my feet up to like my shins in the soil. And and literally the vision of when you take a plant out of a pot that it's outgrown and you have to put it in, that's exactly what it felt like, or what I was sensing. And then talking about the roots, I could see big, thick tree roots, but also the little roots you see on a plant when you repot it. It was both at the same time.
Yep.
And my feet were cold the entire time, but just like I told you earlier, I was feeling a lot of energy build up in the back of my thighs lately. Like that's where it's been. And I know I'm coming into my legs, that this was helpful to help give it a place to go and actually get more into my legs, more stable, more grounded within the new part of myself. And I feel like the roots, having both the old big thick tree roots and then the new seedling roots,
Yeah.
was very indicative of like where we're at, because like we're in the middle of all of this acclimation. And so both are present at the same time, and it's learning to work with both and honoring both and letting them both exist. And I think that's where some of the confusion comes in and the stagnation, just like what Anne was saying. We're just in the middle of getting to know the new parts and still knowing the old is there, but letting go of it. There's a combination going on that we have to just honor. And I feel guided to say, like, even when some of these different feelings and situations come up for me, and the old part of me wants to find, well, I gotta, find a supplement or find something, do something different, fix it. But there's nothing really to fix except for just to look at it, honor it, acknowledge it, and just let it be, because we don't have to fix anymore. The old way of living, yet we would, but kind of now it's just observe it, because we're getting to know all these new things and all these new parts that we're integrating. And it's all okay. It's nothing to be afraid of or needing to fix. It's like literally honoring the journey that we're on right now. And something like this helps support all of us in the middle of it, so that we can just accept it and be like, oh, okay, I'm normal. Like this is all okay. This is all happening for good reasons, and just allow. And even if it brings up new feelings or emotions to feel, we got to allow that. Anyway, it's very masculine, like the new masculine type of energy.
I felt like I was like, as soon as we got to the part where I saw the roots kind of squished with everybody, I was like, this is why we had to do this. There was like so many roots that were like squished kind of up.
Yeah.
And then that was pretty cool. I was just curious, did any of you guys see the new seeds too when the roots came down?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Cool. I was just curious because I was surprised that, I mean, it made sense, but I was like, okay, this is cool. You want to talk, Jeff?
Yeah. I actually had a pretty similar experience to Jody. I had my feet in the dirt, like up to my ankles. And I didn't necessarily feel my roots being confined, but when you mentioned like we're going to be receiving gifts, it was like my roots were growing into the earth, and there were like, I guess they were like nuggets, like gold nuggets, and the roots were like kind of either like wrapping around them, or like there was like one of the nuggets had like a hole right through the middle, so the roots went like right. So those were like, I don't know, I guess I kind of looked at that like they were like nuggets of information that we're going to be receiving, at some
Right.
point in time, that those are the gifts that we're going to be receiving. That's kind of what I saw.
Right. That's awesome. Well, and gold from the earth too is such a, a gift, a powerful metal.
I found myself cocooning off from a tree that was grounded. And when I was there, I could see like my wings of whatever I was in were just fluttering and like breathing. So it was like moving with me. And then all of a sudden I found the golden color wrapped around almost like a bat signal. And it just kept on, like it was like flying, and as it was moving, like it would morph into like the rose quartz color. So between that and the gold, that's what I was really vibing with. And I like the getting rid of the or shedding the information from our ancestors that no longer agree with us right now, or that we're no longer needing. I never even thought of that at all. And so I really appreciated that perspective also. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome. Sweet. I am going to do another one next Sunday. I'll send you guys the link if you would like to join.
Can I say something, Daniel?
Hmm.
I just wanted to share. I just wanted to say thanks to everybody. I'm not sure I have the words to try to encapsulate some of the things that I experienced, but it's always nice to have like a group of people who are interested in, evolving and moving through particular dynamics. It's like, in some ways, it's nice what's shared, because so much of what you go through is intensely personal, and so it's nice to be able to connect with a group. And I'm pretty new to Danielle, found her on Facebook, but it's just nice to meet you guys and experience this together. That's all I wanted to say, really.
Thanks, Ron. Appreciate that. You wanted to talk, Shauna? You don't have to. I just thought I saw your hand.
No, I was just saying hi and in agreement. Nice to be with everyone. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Cool. Sweet. Bill, you good? You're muted.
Try that again. There we go.
There you
So
are.
the courage that it takes to do this, because we have no idea what we're doing, and it's coming, in all the time. The changes are coming, and we go, okay, well, what the hell do I do with this, right? And so it takes a lot of courage to try to do it, first of all, and then to seek it and work on it. It's like, wow. But it is a full-time job. I'm not saying it's not a good job, but it is a lot. Thank you. So thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely. I know I've had those conversations with so many people. They're like, how come it seems like we're going through so much and other people are just like going on like life is normal? And I'm like, that is a great question, but it seems like I think those of us that are allowing ourselves to go through this like metamorphosis, like we're handling the shifts and the changes, like we're actually integrating, where what I'm noticing with some of the people who are kind of shutting it out, they are actually having a harder time. Like it's getting more and more uncomfortable. So probably in time, especially kind of over the next couple months and years, I really feel like what we're doing now is like as we're stabilizing in ourself, then we're going to be able, well, how does this sound? It's like we're like the first kind of waivers of stabilizing and learning how to do this new way of being and learning how to master our emotions and work with our energy and open ourselves up and really learn how to co-create our life. But then like as we get more stable in it, like grounded and anchored like we're doing in this, then it allows and holds space for other people to start to feel safer to open up and expand. So I kind of feel like it's gonna happen more and more and more. And I think that, yeah, we probably are going through a little bit more intense of a time because we're the first ones doing it. You know? I mean, I know there's a lot of people around the world doing it too, but we're just part of that kind of first wave of people doing it. But I'm excited because there's enough of us doing it now that we're able to do stuff and ground in like this. So I'm grateful that you're here with me. Cool. All right. Anything else?
I guess I did have one other question. When you mentioned the symbols kind of emerging, like in your heart center, what if they're cryptic? They don't make sense and they seem kind of accessible.
Perfect. They'll like if you allow those to come forward, you don't have to know necessarily what they are. Or as you're ready, they'll show themselves. When I first started having symbols, I did kind of see that. I don't know who it was or if it was all you guys, but I saw almost like symbols like kind of like getting ready to come out or be born, but they're not quite ready yet. But they wanted me to say it, or just your higher selves wanted me to acknowledge it. So when they do come, so when symbols used to come for me, or they still do, sometimes I would get a weird symbol and then a name with it. And then I don't know what the name would mean, but I would go Google it. And like 95% of the time it was connected to like anime or cartoons. But what I would read would kind of let me know the energy of the symbol. And that became my game with the universe for a while. You're on mute too. I don't know if you're still talking, but so
I am kind of on and off. Just not
okay.
because that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of like that, like your subconscious will help you with it. And then sometimes I started kind of doing it reverse with the universe. Like a couple months ago, I was like, I like to work with symbols because sometimes our language just doesn't quite describe the energy of what we're trying to do. Like language can dilute the power. And so I started to say, well, I want forgiveness, the energy of forgiveness. And then I asked for a symbol. And like the next morning I woke up and I got a symbol that means forgiveness to me. So if I have something going on that I want to forgive or want forgiveness for or whatever have you, I use the symbol to kind of send the energy and the intention. I don't know, I guess I just like the idea of that. It feels, I think it goes to just that soul language over just, human language.
It's like names give you a sense, a little handle to something. And so if there's no word in your language for it, you have to have a different name for it. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah, I did feel like you guys would probably, some of you get symbols. So just roll with those. Cool.